Pche, Samindi, Jiruki, and Situki.
My name is Venuri and my team members are Shevni, Avana and Shobhaya. So today we will be speaking on the topic as to why technology should not be used in early childhood education. So first of all, the main reason that why we think that technology should not be used is because unlike the other age groups, the early childhood education, the children in this age group, they do not have the mental capacity and the cognitive ability to choose between what is right and what's wrong. So exposing them to technology rather than the advantages, the disadvantages comparatively are high because we are exposing children because they do not have the ability to choose what's good for them and what's bad for them. So that is one of the main reasons as to why we think technology should not be used, particularly in the early childhood education sector.
So I'll start off by saying what technology is. It's technology in early childhood education basically refers to the use of digital tools, devices and software to enhance learning experiences for young children. So it can include interactive educational apps, digital learning games, multimedia resources and different online platforms for communication and collaboration. So technology can support various aspects of early childhood development such as cognitive skills, language development, creativity and socio-emotional learning. Basically, it helps towards holistic development in general. It offers opportunities for interactive and personalized learning, promotes engagement and motivation, and helps children develop digital literacy skills. And it's also important to strike a balance and ensure that technology is used in a developmentally appropriate and responsible manner with guidance from educators and parents. We talk something for screen time. The fact is that we live in a digital age now, and computers and smart devices are not just a big part of many different jobs, but they're also part of our everyday lives. And so with this in mind, we have to introduce children to technology at a young age so it can help in their development. And it is also beneficial when it comes to safety. So they have like wristwatches.
I mentioned that children shouldn't be taught from small ages about technology. But let's take the COVID pandemic for an example. The children were at home for 2 years. Yeah, 1.5 to 2 years. They were homeschooled. Okay, and then they would have to quickly adjust to going to a school. But how can we minimize that? We can bring in technology. We could first introduce them through maybe like Zoom meetings with other children. And they would easily get used to it. Then the next thing I mentioned was how it can be addictive. So that's where the parents would play a part, or a supervisor, where maybe you can give them a time limit, or you can put some restrictions, as well as you can positive reinforcement, where maybe they can do their homework first, and then you can give them 1 hour to have screen time.
It's like doing their own craft. They can find out like open-ended exploration. It doesn't have a limit. They are small children. They can explore the whole thing, right? And then Tasha said, because of the pandemic, they can have like a conversation with their friends. Like they are kids. They don't know what to do. They just don't have conversations with outsiders. They barely, even when they go to the Montessori, the first 2 or 3 days they cry. They want their parents. If you have like a conversation with a child on Zoom call, do they do that? No. So, and then the other thing, preschool children, they don't have a proper academic syllabus. They don't you do teach 1, 2, 3, but even you go to grade 1, there are some students I know, they don't go to preschool. Preschool is important, but then when you go to grade 1 also, they teach what you need. So because of the pandemic, you can do like activities, the preschool can do activities to develop their physical development or something like that. She was just crying and all, saying that it was hot and all. She was making a big fuss there. And then when the mother gave the phone for her to play a game, she was just like not even saying anything. She was so distracted. She was so into it. She didn't even say anything. She didn't care that she had to eat. She had to have a wash and go to school and all. She was just so into it. She was distracted. She didn't care that before she was making a fuss and it was hot and she can't stay and all. But now, then obviously you can see how it affects the life and how addictive it is. And then again, you said that we can let parents be there, but then now with this economic crisis, both parents should work. None of the parents are free to stay with the child there. It's the perspective of a person, like they don't have empathy. they have less empathy. They look at the world through that cartoon. I don't know what the cartoons they watch. They look through that. They don't know how to look at the perspective through a person, another person's.
You mentioned that, as I said, the screen. So I mentioned that, however, it's crucial to balance screen time with hands-on activities for holistic development because if they don't do activities virtually without going, if they do activities like virtually without going out, like you said that they don't get vitamin D, but I think I mentioned that if they go out with their parents, they can go out with their parents because some parents they won't like send their kids out with teachers or school. So and when you said that each child has different capabilities, and I think incorporate technology into your children's development and education plan also enables you to create lessons for multiple learning styles.
Or child friendly. And also there can be like addictive content, online content, especially in the form of games or social media. In the present we see like how games are like so addictive for children. They don't want to stop playing the game, so they keep on playing. Even like they have like so many behavioral issues where they become so stubborn and they don't want to like give the devices to their parents. And also excessive screen time can lead to negative consequences including sleep disturbance, poor academic performance, and also social isolation. To stimuli such as notification and fast-paced multimedia content can make it difficult for children to sustain attention on tasks that require focus and concentration. And also when it comes to like children there's like reduced reading and writing skills. So with the rise of digital media, children may spend time engaging in traditional forms of reading and writing, like in devices. So this shift may impact their literary skills. Literary such as reading on screens can be different from reading in physical books.
Earlier, how children do in meditation. So I have my experience. So in my nursery, I started meditation. So firstly, I gave them to introduction what is meditation and how they sit properly and all those things. And then I created meditation relaxation music and they did meditation. So this is the way we can introduce the meditation in using technology, and they're doing in meditation every day. So and when we mentioned earlier how children develop cognitive development in using technology. So technology plays crucial role in developing early childhood skill in many ways. So interacting education apps and games, for instance, offer engaging activities that promote early learning and development. Also provide resources that support mental health and well-being, and their meditation apps, mindfulness exercises and educational content that focus on emotional well-being and stress management and relaxation techniques. So and also technology can offer opportunity to children to engage active and immersive gameplay, and such as visual reality games or motion control experiences. So which can encourage physical movement and exercises. Many gaming controls now include features that promote physical activity and making it more balanced and active alternative for sedentary screen time.
The teacher would introduce meditation to the child. Even in our preschool, the teacher introduces meditation, but the apps are not used. And also the Nike said that she talked about cognitive development and how games would aid in cognitive development. So according to like our research, it says that because of that, there's reduced physical activity, impaired sleep, attention issues, and reduced reading and writing skills. So that could hinder their cognitive skills. And also, Vinky talked about children using technology with a few taps. And with few tests, they are not going to develop their gross motor skills. They won't engage in outdoor play. I mean, if they engage in outdoor play, they would learn so much more about the nature and about social skills, and they would develop their overall holistic development. The topic is, the way how technology can be enhanced. But the topic is technology should be used or should not be used. So the topic that they got is technology should be used, and the topic that we got is technology should not be used in early childhood education. So it's not about enhancement, it's whether it should be used or So, and my second point is, she said that parents should be there with the kid, but then every parent doesn't have the time to be with the child. So obviously the parents have busy lifestyles. So obviously most of the parents, they just give the phone and then they just let them use it.
My team, we never mentioned that early childhood education is technology. We never said that. So we strongly believe that we need technology to facilitate education, not to escape from the traditional early childhood setting. This is just that you facilitate. So let's be clear about it.
And the idea about this is, using video clips or short online videos can improve learning for 76% of students, and 50% of pre-K to 12 grade teachers felt confident using technology in the classroom. And research shows that 78% of teachers believe that technology in classroom encourages creativity among children.
To emphasize, as Sylvie said, it's important that, she said that it's important that technology should be used. So what we are saying is, we are not saying that what we're trying to explain is that there is a better way to do it rather than using technology. We are not we are saying, in a comparison, if we compare using technology and not using technology, I feel like with the research data that we explain, with the information that we put out, it was proven that it is better if we try to teach the children through an approach where children learn through social interactions. I'd like to bring up some points which support how children can be exposed to a better learning experience without technology. So first I would like to bring up how children have different capabilities. Children are not the same. So I feel like if we use a technological based approach to children, I feel like the approach would not be suitable for each and every child, because some children are behind, some children are a bit far ahead, and some children are average. So if a teacher is in charge of preparing the lesson plan, the teacher has the ability to understand the children's strengths, weaknesses, and prepare a lesson plan according to the needs of the child, to be able to customize the learning experience to match that person's potential. But if we use a technological approach, I feel like that all children would be